Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will kick it away first. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. That's a kind of... Really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. A 7-yard pickup.
With the carry.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Auburn 7, Michigan 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. They'll toss it to the left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's going to pass. He's got him in the flat.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis will throw. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead.
He's got it inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run play action. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Number 33 set to kick this one away.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Offense at the 33-yard line. Brings up third down.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
3:25.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Marshall. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the Wolverines get it past the sticks. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position.
The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Now on the option. Quick toss. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Floating away. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the run, it's Marshall. Turns it on at midfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Over.
The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Okay.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Giving him his pads. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked down for the tackle. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Trying to get to him. Extending the play. Makes the grab at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Davis will throw. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The option look. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
They'll try the run. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on second down. Trying play action. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Coming after him. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Single back formation, and they give it to it. At the 35, he's open. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Going up top on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Makes the grab. It's Marshall. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Second down coming up.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He wants to pass it on second down. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. You make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Auburn, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Auburn 38, Michigan 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here we go. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The hand to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
Touchdown, Auburn. Number 20.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
looking to throw on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He lets it fly. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Intercepted by Auburn. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The inside handoff. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Gain of 4. 3rd down coming.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to